Shout it. Shout it. Come on, shout it.
I guess it's just you. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. All right. So hello and thank you for tuning into Kentucky Good Vibes Meet and Greet Part 2. I'm your host, DISHAYNA Perkins. Today I have the pleasure of introducing my clients, in which one of them, I guess we're having technical difficulties. So one of my clients is Benny J. He's a saxophonist vocalist. Then my other client is movie director, producer, writer, actor Marcus Mudd. And we are having a special guest appearance with Dave Tolliver and Jason Champion, better known as Men at Large. How are you all today?
Good.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so how about everyone introducing themselves that's in the room right now, and then we'll basically wait for others to log on and go from there. So let's start with Miss Stacey, ladies first.
Oh, there was another lady in here. Why I have to be first? Well, I'm Stacey Bryant, also known as Coach Stacey. I own a school where I train and certify life coaches. I'm actually Miss Perkins coach. And that's just what I do. I'm an international best-selling author, a speaker. I teach people how to manifest their desires. That's about it. That's me in a nutshell. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more, but that's the most, the brunt of it. Okay. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Marcus, introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Marcus Mudd, producer, writer, director of films, independent filmmaker, and I also do music videos, documentaries, and whatnot. So that's what I'm here for. I'm Miss DISHAYNA P. Mitt.
Okay. Hakeem, introduce yourself. He's so goofy.
Hey, how are you guys?
Fine.
My name's Hakeem. I'm an R&B singer, songwriter. I have my own record label, Sing On Everything, LLC. Just trying to shed light on R&B and pop.
Okay, cool, cool. Okay, Mr. M2G.
Yeah, I'm a music producer / everything else. I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, artist, songwriter, the whole nine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not familiar with you. I'm familiar with everyone else. Tell us a little bit about your background, like what you do.
Okay. All right. So music production for the past 30 plus years, maybe 33 years or so. Mm-hmm. And me and Marcus go all the way back, okay, to the very beginning. And since then, so I've been in two groups with Marcus. You know, when we were so in his heyday in the music side, you know, we had two groups that we were in, and then years later, I broke off and became a solo artist. And so people know me by Muhammad 2G. And that's as an artist, but I've always been much stronger and harder on the production side. So, so in a nutshell, I can add a whole bunch of other things because I've done many other things, but the emphasis I would have to say is in music production, and now more so into the audio visual side. Me and my brother getting back together, and you know, so I'm adding a musical. My musical prowess to his visual prowess. So we coming together, and you know, it's really that simple. You know, I can, like I said, I can expound for weeks, but to simplify things, I'm on the musical, I don't know how to put this into words, man. All I can tell you is my work will speak for me better than I could ever speak for myself. But musical production side, I'll just put it that way. I'm a multi-platinum music producer.
Okay, cool, cool. Okay, we have Tamieka, Leslie. And we also have Benny J. Let's start with Tameka. Introduce yourself and let us know what you do.
Hi, my name is Tameka. I'm CEO of the Mix Network, where purpose-driven connections are made. I'm an artist, indie artist manager. Currently have 2 artists on my roster, and I also do events management.
Okay. On her roster.
On my roster.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. Benny J. Benny?
Hello there. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Hello?
we can't see you though.
Testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Testing 1 2. Huh?
We can't see you.
Oh man. I'm sorry. Shoot. My apologies. I'm trying to get this daggone thing. Oh my goodness, where am I at?
Okay, so Mr. Dave Tolliver said he'll be with us shortly for Men at Large. I'm not sure if Jason is gonna pop in or not, but I guess he will if he comes. So, Benny, just let us know whenever you can tune in. Okay, so Marcus, so since the last meet and greet, tell them what has happened since the last meet and greet.
I've had a film release, feature film release on FlexNet TV, and Flex TV has picked it up also. It's working its way through the, through the apps. What do you call it? The aggregators are working it. So it'll be on Tubi soon and Amazon Prime and whatnot. But I believe Plex picked it up off of IMDb, and that's where it goes, So yeah, I mean, I'm excited about it. Like my brother said, we went way back in the music. So myself and Maria scored the film. That was enjoyable. She's also an actress. She was on the last meet and greet. And I'm looking forward to seeing it grow and expand. And I'm working on a new film called The Hoodlum of the Opera. And it's kind of one of those passion projects. It was the first one I was supposed to do and release before I did tape. And I'm getting to it now, and I also have a fashion show to go along with that on the marketing end of it. So I'm excited about what's going on in 2022, looking for new people to work with.
And that's May 14th, correct?
That's May 14th for the fashion show. And but Stress Kills. Now I do have a project called Capital, and it's a anthology, meaning we have 3 short films put together that are integrated to one another in a socio-economic theme. And my brother is the sound designer for it, and when I tell you that it is in the hands of a true professional and a music magnate, I'm doing what I got to do because I know that over there is getting done to the utmost.
Okay, cool. And okay, so Mr. Dave Tolliver has logged on, and we have Mr. Benny J. Smith and Miss Claudette King is logging on. So before everyone gets situated, let me introduce Mr. Dave Tolliver of Men at Large. Yay! How you doing?
What up? How you doing? What's going on?
Fine.
I tried to get. I was here. I was here earlier.
I know.
I was here early.
I got the text.
Yeah, all right.
You get that text, girl?
Oh God, did I? Oh God, did I? Father God, did I?
You're so silly. Okay, so Mr. Dave, tell us about yourself and your career and what you've been up to.
Well, I am. Man, it's been so. I started out. Well, I've been in the entertainment business since 1986. Started off in radio. Man, after that, I jumped into the music business, still music business with radio. I'm part of a group called Men at Large. We were discovered by the late great Gerald Levert. And actually, this is our 30th anniversary this year, in May. From radio, I did radio. I'm still doing radio now. I got out. They put me out. They put the whole team out in Cleveland. Radio One came in and took us out. Then they brought a new regime. Then after that, I was still doing Men at Large, touring and plays with anybody you could think of. did a few movies here and there. But during that time, me and my original partner, we broke up. It wasn't really a breakup. He got called, you know, to the gospel world, to God. And I got another guy, and him and I, we toured together, did a couple more. We did 2 albums originally. Then me and that other guy, my brother, we lost him in January of 21. We did 2 albums, did decent. In the meantime, still doing the touring and all that stuff, doing the plays and all that stuff. Until the beginning or the end of 19, beginning of 20, my original partner and I, we got back together. I was done with doing the music with the group and stuff. I kind of felt like Ralph Tresvant, you know, not that my career is that big or anything, but I'm saying I was like, I wanted to do stuff for me. And in the process, yeah, right. I never looked down on that, my brother. In the process, I still do. So I got solo music, and I'm back in radio now. On some, you know, on 97.9 here in Atlanta, plus on some other affiliates around the country, trying to take it, you know, syndicated. Man, that's a lot. And I'm probably missing some things, but you know, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm fat, and I'm Black in America.
Boy, say I'm fat and I'm Black. Great.
Okay, so
and we like I said, me and my original partner, we got back together, and actually on Gerald's birthday in 2020, and we recorded a whole new album. We got a new deal through SRG Universal, and the album should be coming out May 27th. It's called Love Benefits. It's what y'all been wanting to hear, so it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, the grown folks been wanting to hear.
But you just released a song not too long ago, All of My Feelings. How's that been going?
It actually was moving pretty good, and then we just kind of got stalemate on it because when we got back together, man, we just started throwing. You know, I'm flying back and forth in the middle of the pandemic to Cleveland to record, and this time I'm paying for hotels, I'm paying for the flights, I'm paying for the rental cars, I'm paying for the studio time. We not, you know, he's in Detroit though, so he can just drive 2 hours. You know what I mean? But you know, we were just so excited, and the response we were getting from the people, we didn't think, we was like, all right, man, I think we were just so excited to be back together after a long separation. You know, we didn't think about what we really had to do down the road, which is going to take some money. And so, man, I was also in the middle of purchasing another house, because my sister had just passed and I had my nephew here, so we needed more room. So my money was locked up, and he ain't had no money. So it was, you know, but thank God for my man B-Boy, B-Ballstar. He's a cold artist that works with Raheem Devon. And I do a thing on Clubhouse every Tuesday. I do a singing contest every Tuesday on Clubhouse at 9 o'clock. And I've met so many great people. I met him in there, and him and I came like big bro, him little bro, and he connected us with the label. Thus and therefore, they putting the money up. So here we go. Here we back. 30 years.
Well, welcome
Praise
back.
God.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Your dream for your ticket out.
Hakeem and Tamieka, they have a mixed network. It's what is it? You all just started some kind of networking YouTube or?
We have the All the Way Live music review show weekly. Hakeem, you want to chime in at any time? Feel free. Well, we do a weekly live review show with featuring R&B and pop artists. We are focusing on R&B and pop, but I'll let him take it over from there.
Why you already started? She getting gunned.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's the boss lady. That's the boss lady. You feel me? I'm just the artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the artist. But nah, so pretty much, and I'm a young artist. I'm soaking up game, so I probably won't say as much. I'm just here to listen to all y'all talk. But listen, so pretty much we're focusing on R&B and pop, because in 2022 we feel as though the #1 genre is what? Rap, right? It's not a lot of love being shown for R&B and pop. So what we want to do is focus on R&B and pop. Indie artists though, you know what I'm saying? So what we do, we tell them, we let them know, hey, submit your songs. We're not just going to say, oh, we like it, oh, it's trash. No, we're not doing that. We're giving them professional advice on what they should do. Not even what they should do. We're
Just give them some
them
direction.
There you go. Right.
Some of the credit,
Give 'em-
that's what I do. That's not the control, but that's what I do. I started the Singers Room. It's called the Singers Room, but then I changed the Singers Room in November of last year on Clubhouse. And so, you know, I kept hearing people say, man, I'm going here and they telling me I'm garbage, I'm trash, don't quit your day job. And there was some cats, it was some accredited, and I was like, nah, I don't do that.
Right.
So I started a room, and it was. I probably have about 200 people in there every week, which was good enough for me. Some of them rooms had thousands, but mine had, you know, about 200-300 on the regular.
Right.
And you know, and I had vocal coaches in there. I had people that were in the music business, bloggers, radio people, just all kinds of people over the years. And yeah, and you know, throughout the course of it, you had people like Shirley Murdoch stop in, Skip Martin from the Daz Band, Mark Gordon from the Verb. My friends, CeCe Benniston, you know, coming in and just shedding some tutelage to the young artists, man. I don't believe in breaking nobody's dreams, because the bottom line today is, even if y'all tell them it's garbage, they can go out there, and this is what I tell them too. Even though you can have Babyface sitting here and Coach K from the record label with the Migos and all, and they tell you garbage, you go out and do a viral video on TikTok and you out of here. So, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's basically our platform is to like empower artists, you know.
Yeah.
We don't want to tear anybody down. Give them a platform for their music to be heard by people otherwise that would have access to their music, and offer them, you know, opportunities that will help push their career, you know. So that's the perks part of it, that we're really trying to develop and connect with other people so that we can really build this platform to offer something that is really beneficial to their career path, you know.
And not just say, oh, we like this song. Nah, it's more than that.
Yep.
Sit down.
Cool. So let's introduce Miss Claudette King and Mr. Benny J. Smith, which are my clients. Let's go with Miss Claudette first. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. I've been sitting here listening to everything, and everything you guys been saying is on point. I'm Claudette King. I'm BB King's daughter. My career has taken off. Completely taken off. I'm in films, I'm in movies, and now I'm getting ready to go on a tour. And as you say, when people do present a lot of music to me all the time, and they ask me, and I give them, I don't put a person down. I do just what you say. I tell them that the music is good. Even if somebody else doesn't like it, doesn't mean that it ain't gonna take off, because everybody have their own opinion about somebody else's music. And so I try to do the same thing pretty much what you guys do. But right now I'm trying to focus on my career, but in the meantime, I'm in the direction of trying to get some kind of fundraiser or something to help homeless people, because it really bothers me, because I had a lot of family members that have been knocked down because of the COVID, and that's homeless. So that's what my focus has been. That's basically what it's been. But yeah.
Are you in Atlanta?
I was in Atlanta. I just moved.
I've seen you.
I have seen you. I just told her I met you. I think I met you. You know, Revelation, Tupac's cousin.
Yeah. Huh? We was at the Joe Douglas spot. Yeah, Joe Douglas spot.
That's how I met you.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, what's up, Ma? How are you? Good to see you.
I just moved to Cali, moved back to Cali. So I'm in Cali now.
All right. West
but
Coast,
I come to Atlanta all the time. All the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Miss Claudette. Mr. Benny J. Smith, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? My name is Benny J. Smith. In Kentucky, born in Danville, raised in Lexington, currently in Louisville, Kentucky, also known as the Derby City. I'm a musician, saxophonist, vocalist, promoter, and event planner, and
and
Benny J.
Okay, technical difficulties on his end. He's a truck driver as well, so We can't hear you,
Did
Benny.
I'm working on a. Did I drop off, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'm sorry.
Neo, you are in the matrix.
I'm currently working on a single. I know, right? It's crazy. Currently working on a single that I've been wanting to do for a number of years. It's an Earth, Wind, and Fire cover. But I also do originals, and I'm excited. I'm going to lay a few horn lines down Saturday, and once I get that done, mix it up, get it mastered, and get ready for clearance of it, and see if I can release it either by next month or no later than Derby.
Go again.
Yeah, well.
That kept happening to us too, David. Remember, Dave, when we did our interview, it just kept dropping.
Yeah. Man, I feel like a Matrix for real, man. It's crazy, man.
Neo.
I'm sorry, and I apologize. I'm in my truck right now. I had to pull over off the road after coming from Wisconsin, and I'm on my way to Louisville to start my little 10-hour break so I can chill out and relax. So I had to pull over. As you know, I was having a lot of technical problems. So my apologies. Great hearing everyone's experience. And Brother Tolliver, are you kidding to Lynn Tolliver by any chance?
Man, that's my dad, man. You know, he just passed away.
That's your dad?
Yeah, he just passed away a couple weeks ago.
Let me tell you the history of that, bro. I was in a band that was originated in Kentucky. We relocated to Cleveland, and you'll appreciate where we ended up playing during Christmas and '82. We ended up playing in the Kinsman Grill, brother.
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay. Check this out. I know, right? Check this out. Because of the success of that weekend during Christmas, we got laid over or held over for the New Year's following weekend, for New Year's Eve weekend. And guess what that was? You know how they, back in the day when the Daz band in Ohio, in OJ's did the front row? Well, that particular weekend of New Year's Eve, they had a Daz band after party. And we're doing like 3 Daz band tracks, and 3 of them guys, Brother Harris, Bobby Harris, Pierre, and Skip came in and checked us out doing their song. We had the choreography and everything, down the horns and everything, man. It was a very beautiful compliment that they gave us, but I thought you might appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely I do.
Yeah, it's 82, 83, man. Ooh, so anyway, but I'm blessed to still be doing it. And I want to thank Shayna for once again giving me that, providing this format for everyone to come together and, share their ideas and share some knowledge. And of course, we're never too old to always learn something new, because this business is always evolving.
Man, yes, sir.
And man, but the fact that we're still doing it, and that's why I applaud Claudette for still doing her thing, and you, my dear brother Tolliver. Oh, my belated condolences too, man. I did not know he passed until I saw a video just the other day. So my definitely heartfelt condolences. I was listening to him, as you know, when I was in Cleveland, 82, 83. I hooked up with him when I was through Jay King, also that network.
Yeah, so Jay King is the man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I thought I'd share that.
That 6 years separation is real, for sure.
Woo, man.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Benny. Okay, so
thank you, ma'am.
Hakeem, let me ask you, why don't you say something for the room, Mr. Hakeem Romance?
She's silly.
Word. You said sing something, sing anything. Okay, bet.
Sing on everything, Mr. Hakeem Romance.
Facts. Let me see. I'm talking about some dang. There you go.
On the Spot Productions.
All right, lady. Let me see. I'm singing one of my songs. It's pretty cool. Not one of my songs, Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
So many ladies in this room. All that I can see is you. Yeah. Time faces in this place. But you came through and took the case. I know what I like, and I know what I want, and I know how to get it. Let me in your world. Know what I like, and I know what I want, and I know how to get it. Let me prove it to you 101.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, Dad.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Anybody else want to sing?
Beautiful.
Don't put me on the spot. This ain't about me.
Shayna.
So,
Yeah, Shayna, we want you to sing. Let you sing that
Shayna.
song. That's my favorite one.
Ain't a goofy.
Shayna,
it's
Say
not
my
about
favorite
me.
one.
Shayna, what's up?
Shayna,
Sing my
Miss
favorite
Perkins.
one.
Sing
You know
something,
which
boo.
one.
What's
Miss
your
Perkins.
favorite one?
Go ahead. Sing it, girl.
Which one is it, Miss Claudette?
The first one you just put out.
I don't know
The
which
one.
song.
Oh, God.
Give me one of them. Just go for it.
The song I wrote about you or something
Oh.
like that. What is that the title? Yeah.
Hurry up, Shayna.
I don't want
Shayna,
to
say
say. Okay. If I would have knew back then what I know now, if I could have seen
That's it.
all the things that I see now, should have took my time, got to know you now. No sense of staying where it hurts, and you'll never put me first. I can never treat you like you're treating me. No matter what I did, you criticize me. When I told you how you made me feel, you just brushed it off your shoulders like I wasn't a big deal. Wait, you always said I'd never meet a man like you. You're a lover, not a fighter, and you're true. So tell me why you gotta be so cruel. Just keep it moving and keep doing what you do. I never ever say you're wasting my time. Wasn't ready for this love and it's alright. It goes to show that people change and it's cool. I never thought I'd write a song about you. There.
I got a request.
All right, girl.
Yay!
Shayna in the house.
Come on with the
Shayna
minute
good.
I
ribbon.
know you so good.
I'm not doing no
Come on with
mini
the minute
Riverton
ribbon.
today, Marcus.
Come
No.
on with the minute ribbon.
I do it
Real
next
good.
time.
Come on with the gymnastics. I want to hear the gymnastics.
I'm not doing it. Miss Stacey, your turn. No.
Now you know
Lord.
singing is not my talent. It's not my talent.
Okay, Mr. Dave, you gonna sing something for us? A snippet of your new
No.
song or something?
No.
on. Sing,
wasn't-
sing.
That wasn't part of the plan. That one, but I don't want to be embarrassed by you
Oh,
guys, and then I come down.
whatever.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to, show my lack of chops when, no.
Sing something. Sing something.
Yeah, sing
No.
something.
Let's go with the interview with everybody. Let's go.
Okay. Mr. Muhammad 2G. Have you worked with any people in the industry?
Oh yeah. I worked with Whitney Houston in 2002.
Sweet.
I worked with Shaquille O'Neal. I worked with Tech Nine. Worked with a couple of Death Row artists, and Rap-A-Lot artists. Man, and a plethora of other people that's never been discovered, and some that have gotten out there but just didn't do nothing. That type of. Yeah, so I done worked with the best and the worst. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay. So what's your future plans for Dave? I'm sorry. What's your future plans like once this next album comes out?
Well, I'm never gonna stop releasing records, solo wise. Like, we got the Men at Large single, and then while we were waiting to see what we're gonna do, I dropped another single called Satisfaction. And I got a whole blues project up my sleeve that I was working on that I stopped to do this. I don't want to call it blues or Southern soul. It's soulful R&B, stuff that they don't play on the radio no more unless you down in the sticks somewhere or you Willie Clayton and them, My daughter is going to take up the next, God willing, the next 20 years of my life. She is man, when she first started out as a kid, she could really sing, but I didn't know that she was going to be able to soar to the heights that she did. She sing me like I didn't get the chops until I got into my 20s, like really chop, and she started doing all of the runs and all the crazy stuff. young, like 6, 7, and now it's like I can't even do some of the stuff she does. So, you know, finishing this record with my partner, if it goes well, we may do another one. But I had to do this one for the 30th year. Definitely just focusing on her. You know, she plays guitar, sax, and the keyboard, the piano. You know, she had won this contest here. I don't know if you know of the Passion Church, the huge mega white. I don't want to say white mega, but black folks, white man. You see them on cable, past their own channel and stuff. They had this thing for private schools, Christian private schools, where you go and this little fun thing on Wednesday where you play games, you eat junk, and then but you have to stay for the word afterwards. And then the bus will take you back to the schools. Well, they had a talent competition, and at the time she was 12. She's 16 now. And it was like 1,000 kids there, and she was just in middle school, and she beat everybody that was in high school. And from that, her school saw how big and I don't know why they didn't see it before, but they built a music academy around her at her school, and she's like the face of it and all that other stuff. So yeah, just definitely focusing on her. And you know, during this pandemic, but even before the pandemic, I've just seen so much stuff in my life. And writing this book, it's called Off Key. So, you know, just about, you know, my life, but going through things and just kind of showing people, you know, different ways that I've bounced back. People, you know, they say, man, you're the strongest person I ever met. I say, no, I'm not. You just don't know. But, you know, there are different, you know, coping mechanisms. You know, Black people are scared of therapy. You know, I stay in it. You know, otherwise I'd be done jumped off a bridge, man. You know, finding your center. That's what I'm trying to teach my daughter that now. She gets so mad. I said, when she's trying to drive and she ran off the road, I said, listen, before you get in the car, stop thinking about what's coming next. Think about right now. But that's off the side. But yeah, just taking care of, you know, them and, you know, making sure I stay healthy to be around, man. I just, you know, and I think that starts with a strong mind, because once your mind starts to, you know, get feeble, everything else starts to break down too. So I think it's important, you know, just, I'm sorry, I ain't got all off, but just taking care of this here, the group, the project, more solo stuff for me, my book, getting back into my act. You know, I've been missing money down here in Atlanta with these movies and filming and stuff. I just haven't had to, like, let me get up and go, but, you know, and then making sure she's straight, you know, that's it, you know, and living to at least 80. I'm 51 now, so I need to go to at least I'm 80. And by that time, she'll be married. My son is 23. My daughter's 16. My nephew that lives with me now, because of my sister, is 17. So I need to be here and today, like at least like 40, and then I think they'll be ready in, you know. But now they'll be lost if I was to go. So it starts here.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We are.
All right, see y'all later. Bye bye. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, we're 1 minute and 48 seconds in to end this session. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate you. And until next time.
Can I say something real quick before you end? I know you got a real minute. And I wanted to, I guess, acknowledge this because he said, you know, about mental health and things like that. Since the last time we were on, I've written another book, and it's on mental health wellness. Next week, I will be walking across Georgia. I kind of wanted to walk across the country for mental health wellness, but because I have cancer, I've decided to break it down into states. So next Tuesday, I will start at the Alabama line, and I'll be walking to the South Carolina line in an effort for mental health wellness. I am a pageant queen, and of course, we all know at the end of January, Miss USA, Crystal Heiss, Miss Heiss, you guys know who she is. She jumped off the bridge. So this is really big for me. So I just kind of wanted to share it. Again, last time we talked, I talked about the book that I wrote, Broken Crayon, Still Color. It's about mental health wellness. But last week, I launched volume 2 of that. And it hit bestseller in 4 hours. So I'm kind of excited.
Nice.
But I said all of that because even as artists, we need to take care of our mental health. We get to going and 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 going, and then before you know it, we're deteriorating. And so I can appreciate some of the things that you said, Mr. Tolliver, really quick.
Thank you.
But I just wanted to share that. And if anybody's interested in finding out more about it, you can hit WeWalk.world. I wanted to do something different than the norm and then different than what everyone else is doing. And I really think people need to just take a look at our mental health wellness. Of course, I know in the beginning I said as a coach, I coach people how to manifest their desires. But when I do that, a lot of people don't understand it's not about manifesting money. You know, it's not about manifesting that relationship. They're thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to teach me how to manifest all the money that I want. And actually, no, not really. I'm going to teach you how to heal the trauma that you've experienced in your life so that you're able to manifest positively and not negatively, because people don't realize we're manifesting all the time. Whatever state of mind you're in right now, you're probably manifesting that for next week or next month or whatever that is.
Right.
And so if I can help you to heal the trauma that's within you, then that way you're on the path of positively manifesting at all times. Not all times, because that's not reality, but you guys can kind of get the picture of what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I think it's all the time. Honestly,
yeah.
I think we that powerful. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's you know. So I'm just saying that to say I agree with you. You know, yeah, if we thinking in a positive frame of mind at all times, even when the negativity comes, we have to learn how to minimize it to a degree to be able to move forward and you know, and keep things on at least a manageable frequency. You know what I mean?
That's right. And so with that being said, that's kind of what the book is about. You know, Broken Crayons. It's actually an anthology of other people. I got other people together to write stories about going through trauma and how they overcame it. And understanding what broken crayons reveal color really means, you know, what that really means. So with all of that put together, I came up with the walk. Like I said, it was something different. It's not like something that other people are doing. You know, people walk across the country all the time, but they be, you know, other folks, right? They be other folks. Ain't none of us really done it. I'm of course a veteran, and I have some veteran comrades that have done it before, but are we really going out of our way to really, for a cause, right? For our community, to give back, to figure out what we can do to fix it and how can we change it and how can we have healthy relationships and healthy mental health wellness. And it's okay to go to a psychiatrist. It's okay to see a therapist. It's okay to get help. It's okay to stop, you know, from going, and tend to yourself. So that's all of it in a nutshell. As I was saying, I shared wewalk.world is the website for the walk. If you're interested in, you know, a donation, maybe walking with me. I'm doing it virtually as well. So if somebody wants to walk a couple of miles, but it'll be 300 miles from me all the way across Georgia. That's
Shit,
it.
You better walk 300 miles?
Look, we're rooting for you, Stacey.
So you gonna be walking for what, a week?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sitting there like, okay, so wait a minute. Yeah, I'm just trying to wrap my head around that one. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of walking.
It is.
I know you're gonna film that, right? You gotta document that.
Ain't no way you can't.
You gotta document that. You gotta stream that. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping that I will be able to, yes. Yeah. But if it's not, it's still happening. But yeah.
Put it on the record. Put it on the record though, so we can all feed from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's inspiring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Stacey.
Be pissed off with yourself in another 20 years when, you know, you telling people about what you did. 300 miles?
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to get some footage of that, home girl. That's just, you know, just some advice, you know. Yeah. That's that kind of thing, you know, that's that kind of thing right there.
Take advantage of this technology. Just have your cell phone and tell people how you doing. And of course, we need to know that you're safe.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Updated.
Yeah,
I will.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Stacey. Okay, now let's move forward to Mr. Hakeem Romance. Then can you finish telling us about you all's remix?
You said remix. What do you mean?
The what the platform, the new platform that you all have.
Oh, right. So yeah, what it is it's all the way live music reviews we focus on R&B and pop because we feel as though it's not a lot of R&B and pop being shown the amount of love that it's supposed to be shown. You know, the #1 genre is rap, and we want to shed light on R&B because to me, I'm a student of this game, of the genre, history of it. I feel like without rap, I feel like there would be no rap if it wasn't for R&B, really.
Absolutely
But
not.
you know,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? See, I did my research. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we feel as though we want to shed light on that, give artists a chance to, you know, showcase their talent, showcase their songs, their music. And we're also sponsored by a radio station, Cruise Inc. Radio 102.8. So if their songs, you know, make it past, we have a star rating. If it make it past the, you know, star rating, they get radio play. Performances, interviews, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much our focus on that. Just like I said, just shedding light on R&B and pop.
So a question for you, Hakeem. So
Mhm.
so you guys, if it's not R&B or pop, you don't rate it?
We respectfully decline.
Respectfully.
How big is your network?
That's our issue. That's what we're trying to figure out is the marketing behind it is very confusing. It's just very confusing.
Well, with you all just getting
Algorithms.
started though, it's
Yeah,
we are.
yeah.
But we're trying to, you know, just figure out like, so I mean, you know, I'm young. I've been on social media. I'm on social media a lot. Not just being nosy, but also just studying it. And it's like it's a lot of things that I believe that works, and it's a lot of things that I don't believe that work. Some things I'm like, I really don't believe that. Really, you have to prove it to me, show me. But other than that, it's just me trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm gonna offer something to you, and I'm first gonna ask you a couple of questions, if y'all don't mind. What you trying to do? You could be trying to become this R&B star, or you could be trying to feed your family. You know what I mean? And it could be and in both type situation. What's most important to you would be my question. As an
Both.
artist, both. Okay. So you would like to see R&B back where it once was, you know, to our community per se. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, my thought is, because there's some answers to it when it comes to the music publishing side. You know, the answers there would be making sure that what you're doing creatively, now there are a lot of digital platforms. There are still some actual stores. I just finished a meeting with a distributor, a brick and mortar distributor. And so I got some game on him from his perspective on what's out there. And there's still a lot of brick and mortar stores. And there's also the digital platforms. So we almost have gotten to a point where as creative people, we have to play two roles. One role, or one side of it, is becoming our own record label with our own creativity. So you wearing two hats already immediately, and you got to prepare a product that can go on the market and that can be sold out to the people, so to speak. So that's one thing. So that's one thing. That's why I was asking the two questions. So you talking about the fame part, where, hey, I want everybody to see me, or I want this to be successful in our community. That's a whole nother can of worms over there. But this one over here, I think is a struggle in itself, because, and this is just from my perspective, I could sit and make a lot of beats I could make music, I could make songs, I could do all of that. But what is missing usually is the administration of that work that is going to tie back to a bank account. And that's what I think we miss a lot of times. We can be creative as hell and sound great as hell, but at the end of the day, who gonna get that money or make sure that that money is coming back to the account? Well, a lot of us don't know about, you know, coding. We don't know about metadata. We don't know about the things that are important to make sure that we are good. And what I mean by that is every time you make a song, there is an administrative side that's gonna connect to a bank account, to each work. That means each song you come up with. So that got to be set up, and it has to be set up properly, or you will be looking at some bullshit down the road. I forgive my language, y'all, but I just have to say it like I'm feeling it so I can get it out, okay? But you'll be looking at a whole bunch of BS with your the royalties, with who wrote it and all that type of stuff, depending upon how successful or how popular the song gets. You know what I mean? Next, you'll have people covering your song, out here recording your song, and walking off with all type of copyright of rights. They're taking your rights and out here making money with your stuff, and that part hasn't been covered 100%. So in other words, we gotta kind of become entities. Like we done lost the record label now. Now we have to become the record label now. And that means a lot of paperwork. That means a lot of administrative work. That means it has to be done correctly, along with the creative aspects. And then after that, now that community of people that love R&B has to be connected with to bring that other side to life. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot in this shit. That was loaded as hell what you talking about with that community that you talking about. I'm sorry, go ahead.
May I add something? May I add
Oh,
something?
hold on.
I'll be happy. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hakeem does have registered record label, Sing On Everything LLC. So we have that already in place. Also,
Great.
he's pretty well versed in the
I was going to break all that down. Each song, I was going to do it.
Look,
I was going to do it.
I wasn't attacking him. All I was doing was just bringing that part into the conversation. I apologize.
I understand that, but I mean, I get what you're saying, sir. But as far as what you just broke down, I feel like everything that you mentioned, I researched and applied to already. As far as my songs,
great.
Now anybody else, I'm not too sure.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying on a wide scale. I'm not talking about you in particular. We're talking generally. Most people failing in them departments. You get what I'm saying?
Well, on our platform, that's what we tell them. That's what we let them know. Like, look, we let them know, like, when you have your songs, it's not just, oh, submit your songs, we'll play it. Nah. Have your songs radio ready. What we mean by that is make sure it's registered. Make sure you have your ISRC code. Make sure you have your universal product code. Make sure all of that stuff. So, we got it.
Good. Okay,
yeah, he's been doing it for a while since I met him. I mean, we've had great conversations about it. I mean, he's been coached me on a few things. I've been coaching him on a few. You know, we share ideas and all that. So that's why that's why I wanted to plug him into this meet and greet as well.
That is beautiful. No, it's beautiful to hear, because you know where I'm from or where I'm at, it's a lot of people just learning about these things. And shit, I've been in the game 30 years. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, and like I told you, I have multi-platinum success, and I ran into, you know, well, damn, where's my money? You know what I mean? I've run into that. So I'm still cleaning up messes from 30 years ago already. You know what I mean? So so that's what I'm saying. But so in other words, if we got 100% of the people, it's great. It's progress if we got 10% of us that's woke now. But now you got a whole 90% that's still unaware, out here creating and, you know, kind of in oblivion. They really don't know what the hell going on. So that means there's always work for us to do, you know?
We let Yeah, we let our viewers know, like, look,
Yeah.
make sure your stuff is radio ready. So
Right.
when the radio station is ready to play your stuff, you'll see royalties at the end.
Right.
Also, not bank on don't really bank on royalties, because that's a 6 to 9 month wait. You
Right.
bank on, doing your
Right.
shows and all that stuff.
Right.
But at the same time, we're very informative. We let people know.
Right.
Also, my whole thing was, as far as marketing the show, marketing the actual thing, like,
That's what
because
you
it's a
mean.
lot of, right. That's exactly
Okay.
what I meant. Like
Right.
that, because it's a lot of stuff that quote unquote goes viral. And I don't believe the word viral anymore these days. So
Right.
it's like, okay, how do we put this show in front of everything else, or in the top ranking of what's going on? And
Right.
to me personally, a lot of stuff that's top ranking are stupid. A lot of stuff is stupid.
Well,
So
I mean, it's just business. Somebody didn't put that dollar bill in front of the
yeah,
cents, making some damn sense. Somebody just put more money into it, and yeah, it don't make no sense, but shit, somebody put their money out there. That's all that is.
right. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely
Mhm.
preach, me and Tamika, we both preach 90% business, 10% talent. We definitely
Yeah.
preach that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what we need. We need that. And that's great to hear, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Oh, you straight. So, Mr. Dave, thank you for tuning back in. Can you tell us about like the industry and like the royalties, how all that works? Like what was your experience with all that?
On my experience, we got jammed on that. Like my man, I think his name is Mr. Muhammad .22.
Muhammad 2G.
Yeah, we
That's
got
all
jammed
good,
on
my
that.
brother.
We got jammed on that, and a lot of stuff. My wife be on my back, like, you need to take it, and I keep procrastinating, but it's very important to take care of your royalties, because that's money that
Yeah.
come all
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I tell people, even if you're doing a street situation with some guy, you need to get you a little template, a little form, a paper, a split sheet to
Absolutely.
go in there and know
Absolutely.
who, what,
Split
when, where,
sheet.
and how.
God damn, that's the key. That is
Yeah,
it. Man.
I've done so many records with different cats that never made it and did stuff.
Right.
And now, 20 years later, 10 years later, I'm seeing these cats with these records out online, and they
Right.
streaming, and I'm not getting nothing from them. I did with
Right.
a bunch of rap artists. Like, you just went in there and you took the money, whatever you was
Right.
getting, and then
Right.
you went out. That's it. But I'm saying, you need that residual, that publishing, that writer.
Right. Right.
BMI, ASCAP, CSAC. It's just a quick look up online, but you
Yeah.
have to make, because that's your creative, that's your what is it? What's the word?
It's your intellectual property.
Intellectual property. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. We got to link
You're
up,
more
brother.
than
I like you. Yeah. Your
Yeah.
intellectual property, that's blood, sweat, and tears. Your intellectual property is very important that you
Absolutely.
take care of that, because as long as they're playing their records and you have some claim to it, it'll keep going on and on and on. Your
Right.
kids,
Right.
and if you're
Right.
a big enough artist, your kids, your grandkids, and it'll go on. You never know how many people will redo your records. Like they said, what's that rum record? Stand By Me. Stand
Yeah.
By Me.
Yeah.
That thing has been done over I don't know if they said 400 or 4,000 times.
I believe it.
So that man's great grandkids will benefit from that record going down the
Absolutely.
line.
Absolutely.
And it's important to make you
That's how it's
stake
supposed
your
to
claim
be.
and your royalties. Yeah,
Shit.
you stake your claim and your royalties, man. And
So I have a question. Sorry to cut you off, but
no questions. I'm sorry.
whenever you do like remake someone's song, and you sing it like as if it was your own, like how does the royalties play into that?
It's a sound recording. So
Right.
in other words, you can't claim the copyright of the songwriting, but your copy of or your version of that song, you can get royalties from that version.
And as long as you keep the composition the same, it's called public domain. So
Right.
you can just read, because I redid Gerald Levert's "Baby I'm Ready," and I didn't change any of the composition. I just sang it my way. And so in those cases, you just have to get approval from the publishers, the people that own it.
Right.
Gerald wasn't here, so I had to go through and a lot of the streaming platforms like DistroKid will take care of that for you. Like I think it was like $12 a year to just to use it, just so you protect yourself. Or you could be like a Kanye or some of them other cats and just put it out there. And if it get big enough, you know, at that point,
you're gonna see him at some point. So,
you're gonna see him, doggy. You're gonna see
but
him.
You know what I'm gonna add to, Mr. Tolliver? That
What's up,
when you just mentioned the split
public
sheet. That right there. Look, it's a little gem in there we all missing. This the gem. And this something that I just was thinking of, because I deal with this bullshit. It's like, you know, when you go look up that record and you see 1,000 other people name on there, you like, hold on, it was only 2 people in the room. What the hell is this? You know? Well, in that split sheet, there has to be an agreement on the administrating part. If that is not there, everybody's sticking it online and registering it, and that's where the problems begin, because this person can be trying to be greedy and do it the wrong way, or that person might do it a different way and omit some information. There has to be an agreement upon who gonna register this. I think in addition to who did the melody, who wrote, who, you know, breaking down the publishers and the writers, we also need to agree on who the hell gonna put this online, or else we're gonna see varying information, and none of us gonna get paid until that shit is resolved. So we might as well go ahead and agree on that. So that's just something to add to what we was just discussing with the split sheet.
And Miss Stacey, whenever he started, Muhammad had started talking, he was talking about sealing the bag. You know, you constantly force that, like in my head, like, you know, when we do the practice, you know, phone calls and stuff, you know, you didn't seal the bag. I'm still having issues with sealing the bag. So, and that goes with any events that I've planned and all that. That's my main issue.
Now you said I said something about filling the bag.
No, you had mentioned something about like royalties and money and, you know, getting what's due to you or whatever.
Right.
And then when I'm in my life coaching class, Miss Stacey always says, I'm going to teach you all how to seal the bag.
Seal the bag. Okay, gotcha.
And I don't say seal, I say secure the bag. I don't know
secure
the bag.
Okay, look,
I mean, secure the
bag. That was the wrong word, mama.
We got cut off, and that young lady there says she's about to walk all the way to the tip of Georgia.
She sure did. 300 miles, man. Woo.
Damn.
You're a bad woman.
And you're doing that for cancer, or you doing it for mental health awareness?
Mental health wellness. And I say mental health wellness because it's such a broad subject.
Yeah.
We got people who are doing domestic violence and sexual assault, and we got cancer, and we got this. But trauma is derivative
it's
of
DNA
all of
based.
That.
Yeah,
right?
that's
it's all of that. And I myself have experienced most of that. I think that's why I teach and coach the way that I do. I've gone through sexual assault. I was molested. I've been in domestic violence relationship, narcissistic abuse. Lord. Oh my gosh, I'm fighting cancer right now. I just had a treatment yesterday. You know, all of these different things that go on that contribute to our trauma that we just sweep under the rug. And then when things happen in our life, we don't understand why it's happening. And it's because you really haven't dealt with those issues that you're sweeping under the rug.
Absolutely.
Man. You know. And I tell people, when you sweep dirt up under the rug, what happens? It becomes a big lump of shit.
Yeah,
it becomes a big lump of shit. Yeah.
And to add to what you're saying, Mr. Tolliver, I tell people you can't sprinkle unicorn glitter on shit and think it's supposed to smell good. Period.
That's Go on and write it down, Miss Stacey. Oh, that was good.
I think that's amazing. How long will it take you to do that?
A week. Actually, it says it'll take me 3 days, but I know that I'm not going to do it at night. I don't know if there will be people involved with me.
When you coming through Georgia, there are no street lights. Don't do it at night at all.
And I know I live here in Atlanta, so
yeah, me too.
When it gets dark, I will have to. You know what I mean? stuff.
I remember it's so dark here sometimes at night. I was dropping, one of my cars was in the shop, and I was dropping my wife off at work, and it was the guy, he had on black, and he was black as night, and I could have hit him and nobody would have known I did it. It was that dark. I missed him by that much, and I'm flying. Yo, it's a setup.
Yeah,
it's all set up.
But they have a route. It's kind of like, you know, there's a national forest that runs through Georgia, and so they have a route that I couldn't do this like on 20 or something like that. I couldn't do it on an actual street. I have to follow the route for the national forest. But that's even scarier because you know that's where serial killers hang out.
Yeah, buddy.
So are you going to
be there?
Hold on, you going through the forest?
Along the way, will you stop and camp, or you gonna go? You'll leave the park and go to the main city and get a hotel.
I'm not sure. I have someone that's supposed to trail me, so I'm not sure. Like I said,
you're right.
45 days ago, this thing was very structured and put together, and I was gonna do it this way, and I had people that bailed on me, but because it's my vision, I have to carry it out. You know what I mean? And no matter how I make that happen.
Hey, NAS. Nick ain't shit. NAS, your team is NAS.
Well, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm trying to be professional here.
It's all good. It's entertainment. We in entertainment, you could be crazy and that's still considered professional. Look at Kanye. I'm just saying, he a billionaire now. So
right.
And it's the truth. Like I said, it was well put together, structured. I had sponsors and I had people bail out, some people not doing their job. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it anyway.
You know why?
Why?
Because they couldn't be you. They couldn't be the lead. They watching you and they mad because you doing it and they not. I hate that. Just like everybody can't be number one. Everybody has to play their position.
Right.
And that's been a problem that I've had over the years too, especially since I moved to Atlanta. We're trying to get people to work. And it's like, cats are you can't be in the front too, dog. It's gotta be somebody in front. You gotta handle this and that. But you know, hey, I wish you luck with that, man. I'm gonna Shane, I want you to connect us because I wanna follow that. And I'll read. I got a pretty decent following, you know, with all my social sites. I'll repost that stuff and I'll talk about it. I think that's dope. You gonna walk through Georgia, man? I'll probably take the first mile and be like, all right, dog, I'm going back to the house. I'm done.
Well, like I said, I'm also a pageant queen, and so that's why I chose to honor Chesley Chris, who actually, you know, fell to her death or whatever. But my reign is up in April, so I wanted to kind of end it a big way, and not just in a big way. When she, you know, passed away, that kind of touched my heart because at that time I was going through some things myself. Right, I was experiencing some things myself and having to be strong and to be a leader and to look like everything is okay. You know how many leaders, how many of us are out there trying to make sure we look like everything is okay when we're actually really crumbling inside. And so for me, it's like, I'm not going to end my reign without someone or shining some type of light on this, because it's millions of us doing this and not even seeking help for it, or not even doing anything about it, or not even trying to find resolutions. We just continue on, and next year we'll be in the same situation or in the same place. And it's like, how the fuck did I get here? But you didn't do anything about it. And so that's why I think I've got to do it, whether I have support or not.
Right.
Well, Miss Stacey, I could honestly say, like, with you know, saying you're battling cancer and stuff. I mean, I would have never known. Would have never known, because you seem like so strong, so confident, and I mean,
man, listen, she cold, and you can hear her passion in it, and she gonna beat it. I can tell she a fighter. It ain't this is a small hurdle compared to the things that you've done. And I got this feeling that you gonna defeat it, man. Watch, and I got this feeling that it's gonna look different after you finish this walk. Complete that walk. Don't give a fuck about who. I'm sorry. Don't give a damn about who gonna be there and who not. Finish that walk, because I don't know, man, but I got this feeling. This is just a small hurdle in the things that you've done, and you're gonna defeat it. Even I watch after this walk, your numbers gonna be different. I don't know But I don't know. I just get that feeling, man. I just do, man.
Thank you.
Walk your ass off.
I'm going to.
Yeah, make sure we connect. Hey, but Shayna, I'm getting the blues here in my house.
Okay.
We can do this again. Connect me with my man and with everybody. I put my IG and Twitter in there. I gotta step off, man.
Okay,
Much love.
thank you.
It was an honor, and we can do it again. Just set it up again. Let's do it again.
Okay, thank you.
Nice
All right,
to meet
see
you.
y'all.
All right, pleasure,
All right.
pleasure meeting you, Dave T.
Easy. All right, no
Nice.
doubt. You in LA, Muhammad?
Everybody,
No,
thanks,
sir,
Shayna.
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Everybody I know that's in LA. I just talked to Steve Russell. He in DeSoto outside of Dallas. I'm coming to LA. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy.
All right, brother.
See ya.
Later, guys. Yeah.
Okay, Hakeem, I'm gonna talk to you and Tamika later on after this about some stuff that I have for you. And let's see, anybody else got anything to say before we wrap up?
It was a pleasure to talk to all
Hey,
of
thank
y'all.
you again for this forum.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it this time.
Yeah.
Everybody was very open and comfortable and expressing themselves. I like how everyone expresses themselves for sure.
Amen.
There ain't nobody. Look, we getting too old to be over here being politically correct. I know I am. Shit, I ain't got time to be.
That's the one
trying to
right
fight
there.
something that I say,
I
oh my
know.
God.
Tamieka and Hakeem, what is your platform again? I wanna
All the
make
way
sure I
live.
know.
Oh, it's on YouTube. If you
All the way live music reviews. That's what it's called. All the way
All the way
live
live.
music reviews.
Boy, y'all went to the old school on that one, huh?
Yes,
That
sir.
boy
Yes,
say
sir.
all the way live. It's all the way live.
So,
Yeah.
so I want y'all to review my music. So
Yeah, okay. You
Send
can
it to
find
us.
the link on YouTube. We have a few episodes up there already. We will be online this Friday live with another episode. You can find it under Cruise Inc. Radio 102.8 TV on YouTube.
Lord, hit
Yep.
that again. Say that again. Cruise what?
Cruise Inc. CRUZ.
Oh.
Yeah, CRUZ Inc. INC. Radio 102.8.
Radio 0.218. Hit me with that one again. Radio
102.8.
Oh, 102.8.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Y'all mess with okay, so we got to clear he made it clear that y'all don't mess with no hip hop, but what if you got somebody like me? I'm kind of throwed off. I'm whatever the music is, okay? So what that means is my background is in hip hop. How I end up being a multi-platinum pop producer. How that happened? But in my own music, I have a new single, right? And this particular single is me singing on the whole thing.
Okay.
So it's not even no rap on it. So I can't say it's R&B. To me, it would be considered funk because that's for the people that can't sing like y'all can sing. See, y'all sound great. You know what I mean? I don't think I sound great, but I can reach you.
But check this out though. Check this out though. So check this out, OG. Funk that came. Well, R&B came from funk, so that counts.
Right. Yeah. So it does apply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let y'all check something out.
You won't get respectfully declined.
No.
No, you won't.
Look, she remembered exactly what you said too. Coach Stacey was up on you.
No, you won't be. You won't be respectfully declined.
Okay, well that's great to know and hear and even connect with y'all, because I'm telling you, I'm a super recluse. I don't deal with many of nobody. Okay. But it's a breath of fresh air to talk to somebody that know what I'm talking about, look like me, and doing this are doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Or trying to do the same thing. Let's make people aware. And I think, at some point, and I'm gonna say this if your audience was expanded out into hip hop, not the young shit, but the older shit, it'll even be more people ready for what y'all got, because a lot of us have moved into hip hop and love it, but our base is in R&B. You know what I mean? So we can never disconnect them, you know, is what I'm trying to say. So if there's ever another level of audience y'all trying to get to, my type of work is connected to that audience, you know, meaning funk and R&B is my base, but I moved into hip hop and I just happen to be that type of producer, a real producer, you know, in the game, not no beat maker. That's the new wave. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank everybody. Thank you, everyone. Marcus, thank you for inviting Mr. M2G. We really appreciate it.
He ain't never reappeared.
He's here.
You there? Oh, okay. I ain't seen you one time in this whole conversation.
He's been sitting here like this the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know, Marcus, he know he can't bring me nowhere. He obviously wanted me to talk to y'all because yeah, he can't bring me nowhere, and I'ma just sit quiet too long. I've tried, but yeah. It's good people. I ain't gonna be able to be quiet too long. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
Very
everyone.
informative. I enjoyed everything.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Benny.
Yeah. No, I was just saying it was a thank you so much for bringing us together, and apologize for the early technical difficulties. I look forward to you know, sharing more information and learning more as well.
Okay, thank you. Okay, time's running out, 1 minute and 57 seconds. And thank you, Mr. M2G. Thank you, Miss Stacey. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you, Hakeem. And thank you, Mr. Marcus and Mr. Benny J. Thank you all. Until next time.
All right. Peace and love, y'all.
All right.
Peace and love. Peace and
all right. See you.